Hey guys, Lados here. I'm back with another unboxing, and as you can see, it's another Beyblade X Hasbro product unboxing, and this is a dual pack, which includes Knife Shinobi and Keel Shark. So, this is something I'm very excited for a couple of reasons, which I'll explain in a minute. So, we got a brand new Beyblade called Knife Shinobi 480 HN. Again, I really wish that they would put the full name of this Beyblade here. Then we got Keel Shark. So, and then we got an advertisement for the Beyblade X app. And yeah, pretty cool. I'm unboxing all of this back to back with the other Beyblade X Beys. So I am going on with the video now because I still have a lot of other videos to unbox today. But I love the new packaging design, and I love how we are getting some compatibility with Hasbro and Takara Tomy, and the quality is great so far, and also just the new Beyblades that we're getting is very creative and fits very well thematically. Except we'll talk about this in a minute. So yes, I'm just very excited for this. I do already have this particular Keel Shark, which was released as part of a set with some Takara Tomy Beys. The problem is, at the same time, that this particular set was a little bit expensive, because you had to get that set to get one of the UX Beys, I believe. But it worked out, and that's a good thing about the Hasbro line, is because it is, they fixed all of their issues with Beyblade Burst and are giving us quality products again that is compatible with Takara Tomy parts. And we don't need to pay for like the big sets anymore, and we don't need to pay for high-priced, valued random booster exclusive Beyblades, because like just this alone would be like $50. But you know, now we can get exclusive Beyblades at a much more affordable price, since this dual pack was, I believe, like $12 or something, or $14, something like that. So a lot more affordable, a lot better overall. So yeah, but I will be talking about that a little bit more in a few minutes. So here is the instructions. Again, for this first wave, I'm showing it for all of the videos, and you know, you guys can pause there to take a look. And then here is the back. So let's go over Keel Shark first, which in the Takara Tomy line, it is called Shark Edge, but this is not the specific price Bey for it. Again, this came with a UX set, UX being like a sideline that's a part of the main line. And I believe that, let me pull this up real quick. I believe that we are now calling the standard line, such as the one that isn't UX, I believe we're now calling it the basic line. I don't know if that's a fan term or if it's being officially called that, but we will see. Because I couldn't really find information on if it's the official name for the line. I thought it was just Extreme Gear Sports line, system, sorry, rather than the basic line or basic system. But all right, so we got all of these parts out. We've got flat, and then we got, which one's this one? 380. Again, I love this color. I do want to get the Takara Tomy version of this particular one. I do have the Prize Bey one, but I do want to get that just so we can take a look real quick. So I'll be right back. Alright, so here is Hasbro's, and then here is Takara Tomy's. Again, fantastic job in staying true to everything. All right, so I don't know if Hasbro is gonna have this problem, but sometimes I notice this, and I don't know, and I don't remember if it was out of the box like this or if the color just changed. But as you can see, there's definitely a difference in the color in this part of the bit compared to this one. And this is true for so many of my Takara Tomy bits. I don't know if that's going to be the case for some Hasbro ones. But thankfully for this one, it is all one color. But we will see. I would probably need to go and rewatch that video to see if it was the same color or if the color changed over time. Because I really don't remember if it does change over time. But pretty cool that this is all one color. I do know that Hasbro does use some of the newer modes for some of these Beyblades as well when they're releasing them, so that's good. Okay, this for me on the camera, they kind of look the same, but for me this is a little bit more aqua, and then this is a little bit darker, just a tiny bit, like maybe 2% darker. So that's pretty interesting. Then we actually got the layer itself, and Hasbro's does look a little bit darker, a little bit more saturated, which I did notice as well when I was comparing it to my my Soar Phoenix with my Phoenix feather, or sorry, Phoenix wing. I did notice this as well. I don't know if it's because these are a lot newer and these I've had for a little while now, but yeah, this definitely seems a lot more darker and saturated, as you can see. So that's definitely interesting. But yes, the Hasbro one does have the code here so that you can scan that. But yeah, overall, very, very impressed with Hasbro and the quality. And I'm so glad that it's as it should. I swear, I feel like this is changing color on the camera. Is it? Is it? I don't know. Now it looks this looks a little bit darker. Maybe that's just me though. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just really happy with the quality. Now, we gotta talk about the main reason why I bought this particular dual pack. It wasn't because of Shark Edge, or in this case, Keel Shark, which I really do not understand why they called it Keel Shark, considering that sounds more similar to kill. So that's very, very interesting that they went with that name. But the reason why we went with this is for the exclusive Beyblade here. Now, for a while, when this was announced, we all figured that this was going to be a new Beyblade that is basically a Hasbro exclusive. And as you can see over here, this is Knife Shinobi, and it's super square. And it's really small. And this does feel like a bunch of like little knives, and then some metal knives here as well, or some swords for the 3 prongs. Now, this I recently just found out, like maybe 5 minutes before I started making this video, because I wanted to see what this particular mode was based off, because Hasbro's unique Beyblades are reworks of other modes for other Beyblades, such as where is this? Here we go. This is actually a good example. Nope, not this one. Here we go. Steel Samurai is a reworked of Leon Claw, and I've talked about this in all of my Hasbro unboxing Beyblades. And I'm going to keep this here for a second because we're going to talk about him. So I was interested to see what this one was based off of, and what people say is that it's based off of Rhino Horn, but definitely less circular, as you can see, and a little bit more square, which is really, really cool. And Rhino Horn is a fantastic Beyblade. I really love it. A lot of people kind of bash it, but even on stock combo, it is really good. But, right, so as you guys can see here, it is very similar in the overall design. Right there we go. As you guys can see, very similar in the overall design, just very few changes. Now, turns out this isn't going to be a Hasbro exclusive anymore, because from what I saw, Japan is actually getting this one too, but it released first in the US, which is really interesting, and I'm really excited for that. So this released first in the US, and it's going to release in November in Japan as Shinobi Knife, because this is Knife Shinobi, and Japan flips the Hasbro flips the names. So I'm glad that the name's staying the same. It's just flipped. For example, with Soar Phoenix, they changed the name from Phoenix Feather. Sorry, I keep getting Phoenix Feather confused with Phoenix Wing. Phoenix Wing, they changed the name to Soar Phoenix for the Hasbro release. But yeah, so I'm glad that they kept the name, and we are getting this particular Beyblade in the video game. It's going to be coming with the video game for the Nintendo Switch from Japan. Now, it is a colored wheel, a colored blade, and it does look like, just looking at the picture over here right now, that it is going to be a metallic blue, like a metallic navy blue, which I really love, and it makes me think of Cabo to Drake a little bit. It doesn't seem like that the parts are going to be very different overall, but from what I'm seeing here, one second. Okay, so the parts is actually different. The Japanese version is going to be coming with a 460 LF. So that's, I'm trying to figure out which Beyblade has that, but LF is going to be this particular bit over here. Here we go. This particular bit. And 460, I can't remember which one that one is right now, but yeah, so that one's going to be coming with a 460 LF, and it is a metallic blue painted wheel, and also the background for it is red and black. So instead of purple, it's going to be red and black, and it looks really cool. It kind of makes me think of Clubbo Drake a lot, and the color scheme of the actual ninja in the middle, it's a little bit different. The bandana is blue and the outfit is black on Japan's version. Now this particular one, so again, the Japanese version is coming with 460 LF. This particular one is 480 NH. So definitely a different customization, but it works, I think. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So I guess this isn't going to be a Hasbro exclusive, and Japan's going to get it. Now, even though that one is really cool because it's painted, I'm not going to get it, and unless we see the actual parts in the manga or in the show, I'm just going to say that this is probably the default one, since it is what came first. I could be wrong on that later on though, but we'll get to why I also think that this might be the default one in just a minute. But again, I could always be wrong, which we'll talk about in a minute too. So what I really like about this is that it's a really good contrast, and as you can see, it's a lot smaller than Steel Samurai, but it has the blade motif all around it, whereas this seems like it's swords, this feels like it's knives. So it's pretty cool. And I do love that both of them have like the little knife motif on the bits over there. So yeah, this is a fantastic contrast, and that's why I wanted to keep this one here. So here we have 480, which is a very interesting color. This is like a strawberry sunset kind of pink. Yeah, on camera it's coming out as orange, but trust me, it's like a pink. It's like a definitely like a strawberry sunset kind of pink. And then the ratchet is coming out a little bit more vibrant than what it actually is in person, but it works out pretty well. And then this is coming out a lot bluer in person, but it's pretty nice. So this is high needle, which is pretty cool. So definitely an interesting color scheme. Now I am releasing this after a UX unboxing, and the reason for that is because that Beyblade UX unboxing was of Shinobi Shadow, which we were kind of assuming this was kind of like the unofficial predecessor to Shinobi Shadow, and Shinobi Shadow would be the evolution. But I guess that's kind of now confirmed since this Beyblade is coming out in Japan as well. So that's pretty cool. And this is why I think this is probably the official color scheme and the official combination, just because the color scheme matches Shinobi Shadow so well overall. And this definitely does feel like an evolution to this. From the bit to the overall design and shape, and the weapon motif and the ninja motif, and even some of the color scheme as well. Like the blue for the gear ratchet is very beautiful. On camera it's coming out a little bit brighter than what it is in person. In person it's kind of like a navy blue. On camera it's coming out just a little bit darker than this, but it's pretty difference in the actual difference in the blue. But yeah, and then we got like the blue kind of left the gear chip and became part of these parts here. So yeah, this for me feels like it's the like official combination and color scheme compared to the Japanese one, which was, you know, painted and coming with the game. But that could be different because we got Cobalt Drake, which is painted, but its successor, Cobalt Dragoon, which I did pre-order, is not painted, and it's also the first left spin one, so I'm super excited, whereas the first one was a right spin. So I could be wrong in this being the official color scheme and combination, but for now, until we actually see it, I think it's okay to say that it is. But yeah, that's it for this unboxing, guys. And that's why I am releasing this unboxing for Shinobi Shadow in the middle of my Hasbro Beyblade X line unboxing, just because it relates to this one. The other two I'm going to release after all of these. But that's it for my unboxing, guys. I do have one more to unbox, which is this one, but I'm not going to do a video for this, really just because it's two Beyblades I already have. I've already unboxed these, and I really only just bought this for these two parts to make the official Phoenix Feather, because Phoenix Feather just comes with just the blade itself, and to get this particular drawn sword in the color scheme that we need these to make that Beyblade, it was very expensive with the Takara Tomy version, so thankfully Hasbro released it like this. So I'm not going to be unboxing that just because it's two Beyblades I already have. But my next two unboxings are going to be these two, and I'll be releasing them after these. So I hope you guys enjoyed these videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good day.